Member Shama Sawant, who represents Seattle's District 3, which is Capitol Hill, and Central District, which is where we are right now. We are in Capitol Hill, in the heart of it, in the Arts District. This is historically the LGBT neighborhood. You can see all these rainbow umbrellas out here looking beautiful. Let me see if I can get a... No, it's around. Anyway, she's out here with her mask on, standing in solidarity with the protesters. She's pulled out very bold statements against Mayor Durkin and the Chief of Police for their shameful mismanagement of the last 9 days here on the Hill and in the city generally. So if you haven't already done so, I encourage you to sign the petition, which calls for Mayor Durkin's resignation. Those members of the Seattle City Council have been completely absent from these protests, from what I can tell. I think I'm forgetting somebody. Lorena. No. I'm sure. Oh. And one thing I saw today, I saw this on Facebook. I want to call this out while I have the chance, while folks are watching. I saw King County Executive Dow Constantine, I think, standing on top of a vehicle, claiming to be in support of Black Lives. He looked like a fucking protester with a megaphone. I mean, for those of you who aren't following along, it would look really cool. Oh my God, King County Executive standing in support of Black Lives with a fucking megaphone on top of a car. He may not have been on top of a car. I think he might have been. Anyway, it doesn't matter. He issued this statement in support of, the protests and public safety and all that. Executive Dow Constantine is the person primarily responsible behind the No New Youth Jail campaign and the Juvenile Justice and Detention Center being built. That is one of the central demands. That has been a demand from Black Lives Matter activists and organizers on the ground here in Seattle for the last 6 or 7 years. And there's been so much attention to that jail being built for children. We already have a youth jail here, and they spent several $100 million on erecting a new one. And every step of the way, organizers and activists tried to get that blocked, issue a moratorium, do whatever they could, because as we know, it's Black and brown youth who are disproportionately impacted by racist policing and over-policing, underfunding of public education, etc. And for him to stand on there in such a performative way and make the statement that he did is not only out of touch with community, but it is incredibly dishonest. And please do not fall for it. To me, it reminds me of the action that happened in D.C. Where Mayor Bowser had the Black Lives Matter sign painted on just 1 block away from Pennsylvania Avenue, sort of in the shadow of the White House. Important to keep in mind, Mayor Bowser increased the D.C. policing budget by $19 million this year. $19 million. She increased the budget. So, while the street is beautiful, let's talk about real concrete policy changes and divestment from police departments across the country, not just lip service and these symbolic gestures. So, Dow Constantine, don't be fooled. We see you. Folks on the ground see you. No New Youth Jail campaign sees you. That is a campaign that has been in the works. If you don't know it, I encourage you to look it up, follow it. There's T-shirts everywhere. And he's one of the sole people able to
I can't fucking take any more of that guy. Fucking talking for 4 hours over history. What a fucking asshole.
At people like Dale Constantine. He's not off the hook either. Alana Ortega, that's insane. I can't believe that. Um, so Seattle City Council member Tammy Morales, I have not seen her at the Capitol Hill location. I knew I was forgetting someone. But Tammy is she's always been on the right side of things, in a good way, not like, conservative right. But she's been with the people for a while. I have no concerns that Tammy will be out here in the streets, either in the Othello, Rainier, Central District, anywhere in the South End, really, Beacon Hill, where her district is. I know there was a 10,000 person rally there today, so it's likely that she might have stopped by. But nevertheless, I have full confidence that Tammy Morales will vote with the people on whatever they bring forward to the Seattle City Council meeting happening tomorrow. So if you're not aware, Teresa Mosqueda has already, I did an interview with her last night on the front lines, and she said that, I don't want to misquote her, but something to the effect of, I don't see another way. We're going to have a joint statement on Monday, statement on Monday to come. And that was in direct response to when I asked her whether or not she would consider signing on to the petition calling for Mayor Jenny Durgan's resignation. So that statement leads me to believe that Teresa Mosqueda will sign the petition. I did an interview with her last night on the front lines. With that, I have full confidence that she said that she's already claimed out. I don't want to misquote her, but something to that's 2 council members. Keep in mind we need 6. We also had Dan Strauss in the crowd with us. It's unclear where he stands, but he is well aware that the way he votes is what really shows us where his allegiance lies, and he showed us, well, look where I am tonight. Very clear. So I believe that Dan Strauss will vote in the affirmative. We want this to be a safe demonstration. You have continued to advance towards the Seattle Police Department. Our officers on the front line have not advanced towards you. It'll be very clear you have advanced towards us. We want you to be able to be safe and everybody to be able to express themselves safely and be able to go home. I want to keep this a safe demonstration. Can I get you are right continuing to approach us. We are not approaching you. Pardon me. I will not allow you to move through this line if that is your intention. Would you mind if I switch to spot just for like a second? Please. Thank you. I'm just live streaming to a bunch of folks right now, and I want to make sure. I'm trying to communicate to the police officers with my hand gestures that I'm not trying to advance on the line. I'm trying to just get the footage. So I'm hoping that they don't, shoot me or see me as a threat of some kind. I don't have any umbrellas or water bottles, God forbid. I have a water bottle, or I guess a candle. We have to add a candle to that list now. Long list of dangerous items, according to SPD. Sarcasm intended for those of you who aren't paying attention. Umbrellas, candles, and water bottles have been deemed an act of violence by Seattle PD. Sort of silly, but the umbrella has become a bit of a symbol of the protesters here. There's been a bunch of signs, profile pictures changed on Facebook and social media with umbrellas and the Black Power fist. I forget what I was saying. The city council members. So Dan Strauss, Seattle City Council member, when asked, he gave a roundabout statement about, being in support of the protesters. And when I asked him about the resignation, he said, we'll see, whatever. But I pressed him further and I said, people in the comments are saying, you might be out here on the streets, but really your vote is what matters. what people are going to hold you to. And he goes, exactly, 100%. That's exactly what matters. And you see where I'm at tonight, don't you? And I was like, okay, well. So it wasn't a yes, but it was an indication of a yes. So that would be Shama Sawant, Teresa Mosqueda, Dan Strauss. I would assume Tammy Morales, just because I know where her heart is. You need 6 sitting Seattle City Council members to be able to vote in the affirmative to oust the mayor or issue the articles of impeachment in order to do so effectively. And I'm not sure where Seattle City Council member Lisa Herbold stands. She gave me a very, very wishy-washy 50-50 sort of answer. I was not thrilled about it. She did say she would consider legislation coming out of Councilmember Shama Sawant's office, which concerned the use of tear gas. I think that's a bare minimum. Tear gas has already been outlawed, I think, from the Geneva Convention in 1925. So we're literally using weapons of war against our own citizens here in the city of Seattle. And she, the strongest thing she could say was, well, we're considering legislation from her office. So if she's considering that, but she couldn't say a hard yes.
Still fucking talking.
I'm hard-pressed to think that she would take a strong stance on anything concerning these protests. Seems like the use of tear gas would be the bare minimum. But whatever, that's just one person's opinion. I'm sure there's people in the comments who know a lot more than I do about this. And then that leaves us with Andrew Lewis. I actually didn't get a chance to interview Andrew last night, although he was on the front lines with everybody else. He just kind of squeaked past me. So I'm not sure where he's at. But from what I can tell, if we can get Andrew Lewis and Lisa Herbold and Lorena Gonzalez, who has also been notably absent from the Capitol Hill protests, that would leave us with 7 sitting Seattle City Council members voting in the affirmative, which would then effectively remove the mayor from office. Again, I don't know where Lorena is at. I don't know where Lisa's at. I really don't know where any of them are at except for Shama Sawant, because she's the only one that's definitively said, yes, I will call for her resignation. The rest have yet to make that statement. So we will find out tomorrow, but I think it's important we keep up a lot of pressure with Seattle City Hall. Email our council members and let them know this is one of the demands of the activists and organizers here on the ground. If anybody has the petition, they could post in the comments. I would appreciate that. I will go ahead and pin it. Milla, what's up? I'm sorry, I'm just reading the comments now. I've just been talking a lot. Right, exactly. Consider means nothing will be done. Yeah. So for those of you who are curious, I was banned because I shared a bunch of screenshots that I've received over the last few days of really threatening and harassing messages from white supremacists and trolls and Trump supporters, and you know how they go. You've all received those messages once or twice in your inbox. Well, I've happened to receive a bunch this week, just because of the high visibility of some of my posts, and I put them in a little album, and I said, if this is the kind of messages that we're receiving, that means we're probably doing something right. Keep up the fight. Don't get discouraged. We've got this, Seattle, with the fist up emoji. And Facebook flagged it and said it violated terms and conditions. The screenshots I shared were used incredibly vulgar, nasty, intimidating language directed against me. And all I did was put that together in an album and said, look at, this is the kind of hate messages that protesters are receiving. Please don't get discouraged, right?
Never.
So, yeah, right, never. And anyway, I don't know if it was a faulty bot. I know they have some, virtual agents that are doing, using AI and those sorts of tools to try and weed out some of the inappropriate commentary on Facebook, which, I can appreciate them for. But they happen to be actively censoring, somebody who's doing live streams here on the ground, and it was the worst time. It couldn't come at a worse time. Things are culminating here tonight at the end of a long week, and folks are tired, but they're resilient, and they put a ban on my profile for 24 hours before, while they investigate the post. It had the word faggot in it, and as a gay man, I see that as a hate speech for sure. It had, the use of the N-word, which I will not repeat, as well as some other inflammatory language. And I didn't type any of those words out. I just shared the screenshots, and I got flagged for removal. So anyway, that's that story. Anyway, I'm hoping that
you probably got flagged because you're a bitchy little queen.
Yeah, exactly. They blamed it. Yeah, exactly.
And I can say that.
So I don't know if anyone could post the petition. Brad Bell is not in my comments tonight, unfortunately. I don't know whose comments these are open to, but if anybody could post the link to the petition, that would be lovely. I would really appreciate it. But again, no worries. If not, it's not the worst thing in the world. But again, it's oh, and to clarify, Felipe's around here. He's been a huge source of support for me, but this is actually Joey speaking. Felipe is, I hope he's safe. He's out and about. There's a lot of people here tonight, so he's running around. So David, the reason why people couldn't chat in the stream last night, and I didn't really realize this. Edward, hold on. It's because I had turned off some of the comments because I was getting trolled really hard, and I thought that would be a good use of my time is to get rid of the trolls, but you can't stop them, and I gave up, and so I re-enabled the comments. Unfortunately, it didn't matter because then I just got banned outright. So here we are. And I don't actually know the safety settings on Felipe's phone, so I can't speak to whether or not you guys can comment or if anybody can comment, or rather if everybody can, or if it's just friends of friends. Nevertheless, I appreciate y'all being here. Hopefully people get a chance to speak and share what they know and share their knowledge and wisdom in the comments here tonight. Regarding the question about live streams across the country or around the state or the city, I actually have no idea. I've posted on my page, it's Joey Weiser. I posted on my Facebook page, the last post, or second to last post, was a call out asking for people who are live streaming here in the city. So there are a bunch of links there. It's not neatly organized or anything, and it was from a number of hours ago, so I'm not sure if any of them are still live, but I think it's worthwhile checking in. I know the Frosts probably have their live stream out there right behind me. Their angle might be set up a little differently now that we have advanced on the line. My friend Matt Thompson is above me somewhere. I don't know if he's still going live, but he was going live earlier. Again, these are on my Facebook. Let's see. Thank you, Luna. I appreciate y'all's support. It's a little overwhelming, the trolls. I don't want my community and my friends and my family members to have to read such negative comments about me or the movement or my friends or activists here in the ground. I want whatever platform we have to be a safe space for our folks, and right now I don't know that it is. I know I pissed off some people the last week because they were actively calling for violence against protesters and looters, and that was spun in a way that has now made some of us a target. So it is what it is. We move on. We try to stay focused on the goal here, which is to defund the Seattle Police Department, to invest in community. These demands are listed on a number of different websites and a number of different places. I am not the subject matter expert on Black liberation, so I apologize. I don't have all the
Let's check in and see if he's still talking, shall we?
Liberty. It's kind of an ironic name, huh? Using water cannons on citizens. That's okay. You're blocked.
We can all just hang out behind this guy. Yeah.
Hey.
I do want to make a comment. While he was down, the audio was down, he made sure to distinguish that he didn't say protesters and he said we. So he wants to move as they move, shake as they move. But watch when shit hits the fan, he's going to be screaming press. Guarantee it.
Oh, did I pin that? Oh my god. I did not mean to pin that comment, y'all. I'm so sorry. I meant to block her. That's terrible. Well.
This is the Seattle Police Department. You're now within 10 feet of our officers. You have your umbrellas up. You have cut the bottom of the bicycle fencing, which I can only assume is to flip it towards us. We have people there that are continuing to advance towards us. I cannot have you continue to advance. Many of you are proclaiming to be peaceful, and yet you've continued to advance well beyond the barrier that we set up so everybody could stay safe.
Fuck your barrier!
I cannot have you continue to advance on our officers. I am warning you and asking you to step back. It is very clear with the way the bicycle fence has been cut and the items being handed out. We can clearly see walkie-talkies. We can clearly see your umbrellas. You will note the officers have not moved position. You have continued to advance. You have continued to put up umbrellas. You have continued to, again, dismantle the fencing, both the original fencing and the bike fencing. I am telling you to hold your position and not advance on our officers.
Sorry.
If you continue to advance, I will declare this an unlawful assembly and give a dispersal order.
Everybody back down! Chill!
So I can definitely taste some sort of spray in the air. It might not be related to the SPD, but it smells like vinegar. I smell vinegar. Like vinegar is really strong. I don't know what vinegar is. Or like I don't know why
Vinegar
it would be smelling
neutralizes
vinegar, but I definitely do.
mace. Protesters have it.
I want to make sure I'm able to document this as best I can for y'all. That was not the right move. I am now.
Again, to be very clear, you have advanced towards us. I'm asking, as I have for this last several hours, to move back, to lower the temperature here. We are not advancing towards you. I'm asking you to move back from us.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. sorry. That's my fault. I'm sorry. How are you guys? Sorry, everybody. I'm so sorry.
It's all good. Just
My
make sure you're
foot
okay.
is stuck. Okay, well, sorry. I'm a dumbass.
If there were organizers in the group that could work with the group to move the group back for your safety and ours.
So I just
move
stood up
group
on the
back.
bicycle fencing and I fell off because
We
the
want
bicycle
this to
fencing
remain a safe demonstration.
has been cut.
Advancing on the officers, we're jeopardizing that. I want to keep this a safe
that was not a good
demonstration.
Sorry for that,
Please
everybody.
continue to maintain a distance from the officers.
I mean, I know I'm stoned, but that's funny.
It's unclear who the cop is. So I'm so sorry, guys. Thank you for that. Appreciate you.
For the local media, be very clear, we have seen the fencing cut, the bicycle fencing cut, and we are concerned about that. I have asked this group to move back multiple times. I want to keep this a safe demonstration. I'm asking the organizers to please work with the group to move this group back and lower this temperature so that we're able to keep this a safe demonstration for everybody involved. Let's work together to make this a safe demonstration. Nobody is advancing on you. We are asking you to move back.
And you know, I think let's put that request from the SPD in context. This is following a 9-day, essentially a standoff, where they have used tear gas and flashbang grenades and pepper bullets, rubber bullets, you name it. They've used it on us, and they've made ridiculous arrests, night after night after night. And so when we talk about, they're being peaceful, they're asking for the media that everyone can see, what they're trying to do is just get a hold of the narrative here. And I think it's increasingly clear that they know they've been watched, and they know that they can't continue to behave in the same way because the whole world is fucking watching. So while I can, respect a peaceful protest and want to respect, demands when it's asked in good faith, the Seattle Police Department has not been asking these things in good faith. They have been, they're essentially gaslighting us, where they are blaming the victim. They are trying to spin it as if the protesters are somehow acting out of pocket. It makes me feel like in an abusive relationship, right? Where, your partner says something really fucked up to you, hurts your feelings, and then you let them know, hey, you know what? You're kind of an angry person. I don't like it that you said that to me. You're just like your dad or whatever. And you say something to stick up for yourself and say, no, I'm not going to allow myself to be treated that way. Now the police are saying, wow, it really hurts my feelings when you're calling us out like that. Wow, I can't believe you'd advance on me like that. Wow, I can't believe you'd try to make me feel like a bad person. Why are you always trying to pick fights, right? The police are just acting like an abusive ex-boyfriend right now, saying, whoa, why are you trying to pick fights with us? Why are you always trying to pick fights with us? It's like, bitch, have you been with us for the last 9 days? Because we have. YouTube has. Twitter has. Facebook has. Twitch has. I don't even know what Twitch is, but apparently I'm streaming on Twitch right now. Shout out to Twitch. Thanks for watching. So I really think it's important we put their words and their request into the entire context of what we've seen over the last 9 days. Because if you're just tuning in, you might say, wow, these protesters are a little bit ornery. But I mean, it tells me that you're completely out of touch and you have no idea what folks on the ground have been experiencing over the course of the last 9 days. I'm hearing that they have
Bye-bye, bitch.
This is the Seattle Police Department. We now have a demonstrator that's choosing to put items right in the face of our officers. This is why I'm asking for you to provide some distance. It is very clear that your intent is to simply continue to put things in the officer's face at close range. I am giving you a warning now. I am not going to let you come through this line. I've asked you to step back away from the officers. Do not put things in the officer's face. I am giving you warnings now. Our officers have not moved their position. You have continued to move forward and forward again, and now there are people that are putting items in the officer's face. If this is a peaceful movement, if this is a peaceful protest, I'm asking you to take a few steps back and we keep this a peaceful demonstration. Work with us to keep this a peaceful demonstration. I have told you for our safety and yours, I want to maintain some distance. But walking up to the officers and putting things in their face is not going to do that. I want to keep this a peaceful demonstration. Do not let it devolve from this. Take a step back.
Come on, someone PayPal me $5. I skipped work for this today.
There's really no going back for people on the front line. John Mitch. Facebook, John Mitch, John Mitch. John, John Mitc. John Mitchell. Yeah, Mitchell is my last name, but the username is just John Mitch. Yeah. It's just a black profile picture. Oh, shit. I might have my... Yeah, I forgot you guys can hear me. Some people were asking. Yes, this is live.
If Facebook cuts me off, I'll just start a new live feed. So I guess I'll find that one if this gets cut off. The shooting didn't happen right here. It happened around the block. I heard a bang, but it wasn't obvious that it was even a gunshot. They're like right on the police line.
Putting ourselves directly in harm's way. We have got the big lights that were brought out earlier this week in front of us shining down. You can see the protesters over here really clearly. Not with the umbrellas, but. Oh, also, I wanted to give a shout out to Russell. My pipes in my condo burst, and my floors got ripped up today.
I'm going to ask that people on the ground move back away from the officers. Let's keep the distance.
We'll table that conversation for another minute.
Again, for your safety and ours, we want to make sure that everybody stays safe.
Guess what? Guy was still talking.
There's a lot of movement with laying
condo.
flowers out and doing things. I just want to make sure everybody stays safe. It's fine. Lay the flowers out. I just want to make sure that we have enough distance to keep everybody safe.
But I think
For
I'm
our
obsessed
safety
with
and
it.
yours, I just ask that again you take a step back. If there's organizers that can assist with trying to keep everybody back, and we can try to keep a buffer. We want to to keep everybody safe tonight.
All right, so we've got some POC folks arguing about tactics, and I don't want to film them out of respect. So I'm going to turn it back around on me. I don't know if y'all can see me. There we go. One other thing that you
it's
guys can do
selfie
for me
time.
right now is somebody find the list of email addresses for the Seattle City Council members that are on the fence. This includes Seattle City Council member out of District 1, Lisa Herbold. This includes Deborah Juarez out of District 5. This includes Lorena Gonzalez, I believe.
Guarantee that guy's never had a problem in his life that someone else didn't take care of. What a dick.
There's a lot of police and National Guard out here now. And the bicycle cops are probably just around the corner ready to roll in. You can kind of see back there is the armored vehicle. I'm not sure if Omari's live, but he's definitely recording right now. But he might be recording for later. And yeah, that's an armored car back there. I think they have two more along 12th. It's Omari Salisbury. kind of see the East Precinct is where those lights are in the upper right-hand corner. That is the East Precinct of the Seattle Police.
So guys, make me some more because I got an agitator on my line. I need to get him out of here. So he fucked up what we're doing.
listen to her.
Night crew. I'm gonna make a little announcement over here, okay? Because something has got to change right here, right? Check. What's happened over the last couple nights? We've had a lot of people show up. We've had a lot of people think that they're doing the right things. We've had a lot of people document some of the shit that's been going down, but what's really been done? So today, we had about 5,000 African-American members of Seattle show up in unity and in peace. People from the South End, people from the CD, people all over. We had a moment of history. And I don't think a single one of you realize just how important that is. Because if you really understood what Black Lives Matter means, it would not just simply be against the police system. And that's all this is. I understand you have a message. I understand you have every right to be free and speak your mind. I understand you have every right to protest. But what are you protesting? Because as a black man, I'm glad that you said you were protesting for my life, for your anarchy. That is unacceptable. I feel belittled when my life is just anarchy. I have been out here trying to create
That is hilarious. Look.
So for everyone, what is happening right now is I'm giving him a platform to speak and to have this conversation, so we can unify right now. That is what's happening right now.
Yeah, to the subject that's over to the north side of the line with the foil shining the bright light in the officer's eyes. I'm going to ask you to not do that. It's an officer safety concern, and I'm asking you to not shine the light in the officer's eyes. You've got people in your group that are saying they want to keep this a peaceful protest. I want to believe them, and we want to keep it a peaceful protest as well. I'm asking you to not shine that in the officer's eyes. These officers are standing on the line, not advancing towards you. We're asking that you maintain a safe standoff distance and not shine the mirror light in their eyes.
So if this video cuts off in 12 minutes, I'll start a new one. But I don't know if they're going to cut me off after 4 hours.
You continue to creep closer to the officers, continue to put the light in the officer's eyes. I'm asking you to maintain a safe distance. For your safety and ours, I'm asking you to maintain a safe distance. If everyone could just take 3 steps backward so we can maintain a safe distance. We want to maintain a safe demonstration so everybody can express their views. Please take 3 steps backwards so we can continue this in a safe manner for your safety and ours. I'm asking to stop shining the foil and the light into our officers' eyes and for you to take 3 steps backwards to allow a safe space for everyone to demonstrate and for our officers to remain safe as well.
Alright, I'm about to end this and start a new one, so find it on my profile.
Well, that was kind of a dick move, eh?
We don't want no problems, man. We don't want no problems.
We're not going to tell you where Foil Guy is. Sir, if you're a white man, you probably shouldn't be up here at the front. All right, I'm live streaming. We should let POC lead.
Fuck you.
Okay, go ahead.
This way, dude, you're about to get arrested. Fuck you. You have police around you. You're
Wow.
in jail. Please.
Male Karen.
That was kind of fucked up, telling a white guy that he shouldn't be up there. It's kind of racist, bro, and you're a white guy. You're a white gay man. You probably shouldn't be up there, but you're press. Guess that guy can't protest. He's been kicked out.
That guy needs a Snickers.
Of course, I haven't seen the whole video, so I don't know what the context is. He may have been a dick.
We're making you quit. Our street.
This is Seattle Police Department again. I'm trying to communicate with you throughout the night to keep this a safe event. I've got the demonstrators on the south side of the line that are within about 3 feet of our officers. I'm not sure what your intention is. I'm not sure if your intention is to walk up toe-to-toe with the officers, as I said. We are trying to get you to step back so we can maintain some safe distance here for everybody involved. We want this to stay a safe demonstration. As I said before, I am not going to let you move through this line. Take a step back.
Yeah, I almost lost my phone there. Y'all see that? Oh, no, we're fine. I'm sorry. Hey, good to see you again.
Where were you?
Talked to you earlier?
Oh yeah. Wait, by the car thing?
I don't know. Down there. Yeah, about the guy
Yeah.
in the car.
Yeah, damn, you got 913?
Well, that's just on Facebook. We're on Twitch, too.
Damn.
Bro, why don't you learn to make coffee? I beat you.
Night? God damn.
Tell us why your camera isn't on. Tell us.
You have to go to jail, bro.
How many war crimes have you
You gotta
committed?
go to jail.
You should be
We
tried.
are going to stay right here. But the front line
You
should
should be
probably
tried.
report. You know why?
Jail, bro.
Because they're going to try to tactical the police get through these, police over here, police and then they're going to try to have us. We don't want that. We don't want that. That's our push here, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to the front line.
Take a step back. Take a step back.
So they can't get them. So we're protecting them.
Don't move, but don't let them get your umbrella. Because they're afraid of us. Oh, damn it, they're afraid of us.
We'll read the Geneva Convention, you coward. You're committing war crimes.
Hey, that's not the only thing she'll suck on tonight, probably.
Why you got your gas mask on?
That pacifier right there.
Go learn your history.
No, their badges appear to be displayed. I can see names, and I can also see.
Some of their names are taken off, but some are not.
I haven't. Do we see any with names taken off? I can't see her. I can't see this person's name.
Wear that mask all day tomorrow.
This person's name appears to be missing from
So
their
you can stare at
uniform.
people like me talking to you in a fucking
the bottom
jail,
of their
an
badge
open-air jail is what you're
appears
doing right now. You
to
know
show
it.
the number, although I
Only
can't make
riot
it out,
police
but
happen in jail.
all the
You
other
learn that
names
shit. You look
show
like
up
a
right around
soldier
their
once.
chest there, and I do not see
You know why?
a name on
You
this
know
person.
why you look like a Nazi right now? Because they look
And
like
then
you.
this guy here
They look like you.
does
You're
not
the
have his
fascist.
body camera on.
Y'all scared.
You can
too.
see the ones flashing in red
Y'all
all
scared to go
do.
home.
That
Lay
one
in
does
that
not.
bed And learn.
So
what you did
from
tonight.
my observations, there's at least
You
one
can't even
officer
watch
here
the
of the
news.
5 or 6 that are in front of me.
over there too.
But of the 6 that are in front of me, I see one without a body cam and one without a name presented.
You say the same dumbass shit.
And so that's 2 officers that I would deem out of compliance out of 6. So roughly
The guy without the body
30%
cam is the
here
one
of
that gets to
crowd,
beat the shit out of you.
33%. I can't verify that, but just taking a small sample, that's what I see.
What is enough enough? What's the magic number for you?
And again, if you're just tuning in, there has been a call to action from organizers and activists on the ground to email the Seattle City Council and demand they vote in favor of delivering the articles of impeachment to.
Just to be clear, he's the one that's announcing it, and he's the only one announcing it.
To the pinned comment, put out an email blast. It goes to every single Seattle City Council member and let them know the organizers and activists, you stand with them, you stand with Black Lives Matter, you stand with Black lives across the country. We demand Mayor Jenny Durkin resign immediately.
You got a following.
Better not be your excuse. Let me warn you.
And I'll say it again, if you showed up on the live stream tonight to support the protesters, but you did not sign that petition, or you did not send that email, protesters here tonight. You can open up 5 tabs to run 5 different live streams, but you can't open up a tab to send an email that could actually make real change. All y'all are doing is being voyeuristic as fuck. You're being voyeuristic as fuck, and that is not helpful. In fact, that's actually actively harmful. Right?
And you're enabling.
We're not monetizing the stream. We're not having fun out here. This is scary. This is dangerous. I've already been tear gassed earlier this week.
And you're too fucking stupid to know when you've gotten yourself in real danger, bud.
A corporate job. Imagine what some of these folks out here are. 40 million people across the country are unemployed. We out here. My point is that I've gone through absolutely nothing compared to what some of the people in the street have gone through, not just in the last 9 days, but in the last 9 years, in the last 9 decades. However, we got old people out here, we got young folks out here, a lot of young folks out here, y'all. So please, write to that council member email address. Let them know you're standing in solidarity with. So please send that email. Thank you guys.
Have you committed zero war crimes? I'm asking you all for right now.
Alex, we're calling on everybody to email the council, whether you live in the Seattle area or not. If you live in the area, you can mark what district you live in if you know it, or what neighborhood, if that's easier. And if you don't, you can let them know where you're from, let them know that you're watching. In fact, it might even be stronger if you send an email from Scotland, wherever in the world you're from, please show up for us. That is an ask of activists and organizers here on the ground. So please and thank you. Please take 2 minutes, open up another tab. I'm gonna be out here all night, as long as this live will let me. I will be out here. So, you know, let's get cozy together, y'all. Let's get cozy together. Open up a tab, minimize the one you're on, open up another tab, open up your Outlook calendar, open up your Gmail,
And for those of you might not know, this guy will leave shortly because he left last night, earlier than he did tonight, and it still popped off after he left. So he's fucking pretentious. I don't like him.
RBOLD. So if everybody wants to address that email to Lisa Herbold, I wouldn't mind. This message is for Lisa. Be respectful. We don't want to attack her, but be firm and unyielding. We need her to understand the severity of the situation that is being called upon them. I sound so dramatic narrating this, I'm sorry, you guys. But I mean, look, I've got the National Guard in my face, and like 100 SPD officers, so, you know, forgive me for the melodrama. We need all the city council members, King County council members, we need everybody to show their support. But the Seattle City Council are who ultimately has the decision-making power to deliver the articles of impeachment to the Seattle Mayor, Jenny Durkin. And right now, she's the head honcho. She's the police boss. She's the big guy. We gotta knock the fuck out. Figuratively, of course, do not use violence against the mayor. I'm not calling for violence. However, I think a strongly worded email could get that job done, especially in mass numbers.
The thing that makes me upset and pisses me off about this guy is that guy right there in front. You see the black gentleman right there? I want to hear what he has to say. Not the guy behind with the condo and shouting out to his plumber or whatever it was earlier. I want to hear those voices, not fucking his.
To your inbox 1,000 emails, like, yo, like, they're going to put an end to this immediately. They want this to stop just as much as, you know, the police do, just as much as probably the protesters do. But a list of demands have been delivered to the mayor's office, and not a single one of them, not only have they not been met, they have not even been acknowledged, y'all. They have not even been acknowledged. By acknowledgement, I mean the mayor had the audacity to stand on the steps of Seattle City Hall, directed to 10,000 protesters that took the steps and lined the streets outside of the frickin' City Hall building. 10,000 people, y'all. And we said to her face, here are our demands. What say you? What say you? We couldn't have been any clearer. We had an absolutely brilliant warrior of a woman out there delivering these demands. Her name is Nikita Oliver. Her and a list of and a group of other organizers and activists delivered these demands, and she looked at us dead in the face and said that she hears our concerns, and they're exploring their options, and they're, you know, change. One big thing she said: change doesn't happen overnight. Well, bitch, it's about to. You know, for streaming to 20,000 people, if every single one of those people sent an email right here, right now, listening to my dumb voice, I'll shut up if y'all send an email. And then confirm in the comments, done, 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 done. I want to see done, 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 done. I want to see that flooded in these comments. That's how you show up for us tonight here on the ground. That's how you show up. We got Seattle City Council members out here on the front lines, man. I already spoke with Shama Sawan earlier tonight. I spoke with like 4 or 5 of them last night. This isn't fun. This isn't cute, you know? But we're going to be out here day in, day out until we don't have to be. So, you know, my back is tired. The other day I had my birthday. I didn't even get my birthday sex. Sorry, Mom, if you're watching. Because I've just been so busy trying to get, you know, a couple hours of sleep and then back out to the streets, and then also maintain my full-time job. So, you know, help me, help Seattle.
God didn't fucking start streaming until a couple hours
email,
ago. So
sign that petition.
Another lie.
Do the damn thing. because it helps us out, man. And there's a very important meeting. This is time sensitive, y'all. There's a Seattle City Council virtual meeting tomorrow where all the members of the council, all 9 of them, will converge, and then they get to vote on whether or not they will say, yes, we're going to vote to impeach, or no, we're not going to. I know that's going to be introduced, and then they get to make a vote. And man, I'm telling you.
Yeah, ladies, thank you for joining me. I'm sorry I got to dip before anything crazy happens, but we'll be back out here tomorrow or something, maybe. We'll see.
Man, I'm telling you, if they wake up to $10,000 emails. If they woke up to emails in that number, y'all, like, this would be done. This would be done. I don't know how else to say it. Like, and man, I'm telling you, if they wake up to, could you imagine, like, 10,000 emails? If they woke up to emails in that number, y'all, like, this would be done. This would be
Learn more at BeThereForVeterans.com.
No one will see them. We're gonna go ahead and end that. What?
Kashama Sawant still talking to the crowd.
Yeah, I don't know what channel that's coming from. I'm trying to figure it out. I think it's Joey, but
I'm not sure what the entire desired outcome is of the protesters. An observation I've noticed this week is that at any one time there could be 1 or 2 or 3.
Wait, I'm sorry. Are you trying to talk shit to the people that are viewing the stream instead of being out there
trying to get there
on the street?
Can somebody check and let me know how long this live video has been going on? I can't see on my phone. Someone can tell me how long this video's been going. Thanks, Corey. Thanks, guys. I can only go handheld for 4 hours, I think. So I just wanted to know. Thanks. Oh, good job, Trey. I'm glad you guys got out. Sleep is far and few between these days. One thing I will say really quickly is our building, our community, really has come together in a really kind of interesting time to be all living in the same building and really come together, kind of support each other and help each other out. If you kind of aren't aware, right over there, just kind of at the end of the protest group, is the front gate to our building. So we've been living kind of under siege or behind barricade line all week.
That does have to suck.
So it's been really kind of amazing. I went from not knowing any of my neighbors to...
Boss can't really fuck with you, though. I can't come to work. Why? There's a fucking protest outside. Yeah, bullshit. Really? Turn on the news.
That has come from all of this. Oh yeah, I know, Trey. Pooches, I felt bad for the dogs in the building that have had to also deal with this. Both gas and loud noises. Sorry, that was me. Oh. Large glass bottle has been thrown. We have immunocompromised folks that live in our building, young children, animals. Here comes the warning. That is true. It has been really hard this week. I will say, one or two bad people in the protest crowd can turn it ugly. It's disappointing when someone can hijack a protest. What is a peaceful protest, and kind of take the protest for their own personal reasons. Kshama Sawant is still on the front line, still speaking to protesters. That might be one of the few things SPD has not reached out or offered any way for local residents dealing with this to deal with gas. They have been in touch with our building management, but they haven't reached out to us. City Councilwoman Kshama Sawant is still on the front line. Protesters are chanting every day, every day. These are apartment buildings, and no, we have not been given any anything, discounts or anything for rent. Protesters are now within feet of officers. Officers have not moved all day past this line. Thanks, Trey. Again, this is the 11th and Pine barricades, the west barricade. To the left is 11th, to the right is 12th. You're looking down on Pine. The East Precinct is 20 feet from where I'm sitting right now. Across the alley, essentially. Kshama Sawant still in the protest crowd, speaking to protesters. See the pink, all the black umbrellas and the pink umbrella, and then that she's like in between that pink umbrella, kind of right in front of it. talking to the person in the red bandana. She's right in front of that person. Police stance has not changed. Still the same number of officers, still the same number of guards that there have been. There's about 50 to 60 guard members at least. I would say 60 to 70 SPD. I would say about a little chunk of the barricade line is out of view for you guys. It's too close to the building, I can't get it. Trey, I have not heard of any other council members here this evening. There were 3 or 4 council members on the front line last night, a state rep, a state senator, and a King County council member as well last night. Not to say that there aren't other council members on site today, so I just haven't heard of any. Protesters are inching forward. We have shift change happening with SPD. I have lost sight of Kashama Sawant. I'm not sure if she... No, we're in our apartment. No, SWAT's not taking over the front. I think it's just a shift change. They rotate out every about half hour. Coming and going from our apartment building has been made really hard. We can't really get our cars in and out of the parking garage easily. The front gate of our building is right there, kind of at the end of the group right now. So it's literally front of our building. There is a emergency exit that as a community we've started using, and we have a group text if people need to get in, and we assist our fellow tenants getting in and out of the building, kind of taking it on our own. It's been great as our communities come together during this just to help support each other and kind of help each other out as needed. With some additional SPD have been brought in. It's a small group, nothing huge. Kashama Salant is still in the crowd. She is still with protesters.
Probably has some plywood, something.
Oh yes, I need this. I need this deal. I need this fucking deal.
Job or the right thing? Job or the right thing? Hey, shit, late as fuck. What you talking about? What you talking about? It's late as fuck. We live here! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! We live here! Our streets! Hey, where you going? Our streets! What? Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Stakes so high, you know? I know. For real. You don't want one thing fucking it up.
They're bringing in reinforcements too.
They're about to make some moves.
They got a hell of them way up there.
Close. No, we're literally at their fucking shit right now.
Oh, they're coming in with reinforcements. Come up real quick.
Yeah.
They're coming up deep. Reinforcements just came through. Right there on the corner.
I'm Captain Allen of the Seattle Police Department. I'm now issuing a public safety order to disperse. And I command all those assembled at 11 and Pine to immediately disperse, which means leave this area. If you do not do so, you may be arrested or subject to other police action. Other police action could include the use of chemical weapons or less lethal munitions, which may inflict significant pain or result in serious injury. If you remain in the area just described, regardless of your purpose, you will be in violation of city and state law. The following routes of dispersal are available. Westbound on Pine, southbound on 11. Disperse now.
God damn it. I knew as soon as I started fucking with the video.
I am Captain Allen of the Seattle Police Department. I am now issuing a public safety order to disperse, and I command all of those at 11 and Pine to immediately disperse, which means leave this area. If you do not do so, you may be arrested or subject to other police action. Other police action could include the use of chemical agents or less lethal munitions, which may inflict significant pain or result in serious injury. If you remain in the area just described, regardless of your purpose, you will be in violation of city and state law. The following routes of dispersal are available: westbound on Pine or southbound on 11. I am Captain Evans of the Seattle Police Department. I am now issuing a public safety order to disperse, and I command all those assembled at 11 and Pine to immediately disperse, which means leave this area. If you do not do so, you may be arrested or subject to other police action. Other police action could include the use of chemical agents or less lethal munitions, which may inflict significant pain or result in serious injury. If you remain in the area just described, regardless of your purpose, you will be in violation of city and state law. The following routes of dispersal are available: westbound on Pine, southbound on 12.
don't know.
Everybody reverting to Call of Duty.
God damn, I need a cigarette again. It's still fucking blowing shit up.
Probably the effects of tear gas.
Fuck. Yeah, go fuck yourself real good, dude.
Oh. Fuck. Yeah, no, get out of here. Don't come back. And if you want to talk shit, come find me in person and say it to my face. Don't say it in my chat on my stream when you're not out here getting tear gassed.
It's true.
All right, I'm a nice dude, but don't fuck with me, all right?
Oh, yeah, you've been to war now, right? I bet that did suck, though.
This car needs to get out of here. You better get out of here. You're gonna get... Oh, goodness. Woo. It is spicy tonight, boys. Holy shit. Oh my god.
I think it's Jay Beerchill. Uh-oh. He might be gone. Man, Facebook is aggressive. I don't want one. Don't need one.
Well, I got tear gassed again tonight, boys. Real good. I guess it'd been a few days. No, I didn't. If I take the plastic off the mask, the thing falls off. I can breathe through it just fine. I'm trying to read chat, but I'm also trying to make sure I don't go to jail tonight. I'm trying my best to read chat. It's kind of hard. Did you guys see all the people that dipped into my stream to see the chaos and destruction, and then they dipped after it was over?
Yo. Peep this. The moment.
Hey, Curtis!
I don't want to hold it.
Hey, Curtis, I heard you came in second place for class president. Curtis, that was the way to go, huh? Second place class president? You gonna fucking leave, bro? You gonna fucking leave? Fuck you, Curtis. You should go back to Starwood High School, you fucking dumbass. Your mom got a fat ass. Fuck you, Curtis. 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 Fuck you, Curtis O. Fuck you. Fuck you and all your stupid little friends. Fuck off. I'm gonna go show this video to my friend for you. He's gonna be back for your ass tomorrow, bitch. Hope you get back at her on the line, you motherfucker. Curtis O. Curtis fucking O. Oh, you were shaking your fucking head like you're any fucking better, bitch. Just wait till we learn your fucking name. Then we'll be shouting that in the streets. Oh, I'm sorry. What is it? Let me read that. I'm sorry. Does that say pig right there? Because I got a sign that says fuck pigs. How about that, bitch? That's my fucking name right there. That's my fucking name right there.
We're not hired. We're not hired.
How you doing, man?
Quit your fucking job. You're not helping anybody.
Oh, have you been tear gas yet? Yeah, dude, me too. I got Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday. Fucking sucks.
I remember you night.
Gotta keep your eyes open, you know?
Quit your job. You don't protect anybody. It's not gonna happen again.
Hopefully things turn out okay tonight. I don't know, man. Yeah, me too. What? Oh shit! Oh shit! They're meeting up.
Stop killing us! Stop killing us! Stop killing us!
Things turn out okay tonight. I don't know, man. Yeah, me too. What? Oh shit!
Seems like people are getting maced over here to the left.
Oh shit! Oh shit! They're meeting up now. Yo!
Jordan.
I'm Captain.
personnel of the Seattle Police Department, I'm now issuing a public order to disperse. I command all those assembled at 11 and Pine to disperse, which means leave this area. If you do not do so, you may be arrested for
Coming here live from 11th and Pine here in Capitol Hill, Seattle.
Regardless of your purpose, you will be in violation of city and state law. The following routes of dispersal are available. Westbound on Pine, southbound on 11. Disperse now.
They're giving a dispersal order here.
All right, that was a replay. We streamed it live, but I was messing with the video like an idiot. That's my bad. All right. Let's see what they doing.
thing, and they just have this propaganda their whole lives.
Yeah, that'd be some shit. Fucking ridiculous. No, I mean, I just have a friend that lives really close, so I'm going to walk up to his house before I walk home. I'm just going to go chill at his house for like 20, 30 minutes and give some time for so many LEDs. Is that what you meant? Yeah, they shine it into the camera so I can't see them, I think. They did that at the end. No, at the end they used tear gas.
I think they might use. I think they're using a different kind of tear gas. So they specifically said they won't use CS. Yeah, they have OC.
Whatever they just used at the end there was the same shit they used on Saturday, because I was there, and
there's another one which is like a chemical analog that they use. So basically they just ban fucking using one brand of it. It's spicy mass impression. It's only tear gas that comes from the region of France. Yeah, it's like they're like champagne versus. Exactly. Small doses instead of high. We're not good enough for name brand. Or they fucking ran out.
Thanks for the tip, Aqua.
Apparently there was actually chatter on the police scanner that they may have just ran this.
That's what everyone on the internet says.
So with 30 days, it's just that's when the next order comes in.
Yeah.
That was a joke on that part.
No, a lot of people on the internet have been saying that. That probably is the truth, probably.
30 days until we can resupply on CS.
I think they said someone threw a water bottle at them, and they were too close to the police, so they started firing. I'm gonna go pee.
This is a peaceful protest. We are not throwing things.
No violence!
Umbrellas to the front is the ask. Umbrellas to the front. Damn it, y'all. Shouldn't have picked up that damn umbrella. You got it? Oh, thank my hero. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get a picture of this. Somebody get a screenshot. Let me see if I can get it. Well, it's not as pretty as I thought.
The media finally out here at the late night.
Well. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you, Tatiana. Yo, give it up for our elders that are out here in the crowd tonight, holding it down. Someone just threw something over there, so there's about to be something that pops off. I saw something be thrown. Police have not responded yet. Okay. Again, there's about 100 armed guards, National Guard and Seattle Police Department. We are on we are on Seattle's Capitol Hill on 11th and Pine. We're at sort of a standoff between, I would say, a crowd of about maybe 1,000 protesters left, maybe a little less. Let's say more like 400. But they have gotten split up. We've got live streamers up in this building here, I'm sure, that have captured good stuff. I know somebody that works for The Stranger, the local newspaper, is up there live streaming. So tune in for footage there if you want an aerial view. I'm not sure what the live stream is, but there are live streams out and about. We've got people, we've got media, independent media here. We've got photographers. We've got mainstream media. I'm not sure where he's from. We got photographers at the ready. We've got people at the park with their hands up with no jackets on. We've got young folks. We've got young girls. We've got our elders out here. We've got independent media. Kids with skateboards. And then ultimate chill man. Like, you know he's seen some things. If he's playing it this chill. He's listening to music, y'all. He's got his headphones in. He's got his headphones and he's listening to music. Or he's listening to something. He's just chilling.
George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd!
We're gonna listen up. Sorry.
We hold this line. We show them that we are peaceful. We are fucking peaceful. They are the one who are the murderers. They are the fucking ones who tear gassed us out when there was like 100 dead in the ground. So we stay right here. We stay peaceful. Understood? Whose lives matter? 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 George Floyd! George Floyd!
Oh my God. Okay, this guy was just shot with something. He was just shot with something. I hope he's okay. He's being attended to. This guy was just shot. I heard it go off, and now people are surrounding him. I don't know what he was shot with. He is screaming in pain. Wow. I don't know why they did that.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know what they would have shot him with.
What was that? Rubber bullet. Rubber bullet.
A rubber bullet. Okay.
Rubber bullet, yeah.
They're shooting people with rubber bullets. There was at least 50 feet of distance between him and Seattle PD that just shot him with a rubber bullet. I didn't see him provoking them. I didn't see them do anything to deserve getting shot with a rubber bullet, but they just shot him with a rubber bullet. Okay, we've got media down here. Got media down here. Hiding behind the dumpster. See this guy here.
Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up!
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh my God! Oh my God!
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Run up and pull him up!
Oh my God! They're dragging him. This is a member of the media, I believe.
Why are you cutting away from the video?
It's unclear to me if he is conscious or not. Okay, medics are on the scene. Medics are on the scene. He is alive. He got hit hard by a flashbang. Appears to have shook him up really, really bad. I mean, he just fell over. He just fell over, y'all. Like, Sorry, we're forming a circle around him to make sure he's safe. I want to be mindful of people's privacy, but I also want to show everybody what's going on, and I'm trying to find that balance. Okay, he is on his feet. He's on his feet. He's on his feet. He's got support, but he's on his feet. Jesus Christ. I believe he was a member of... He appeared to be a member of the media in some way, but it's not immediately clear to me if that was like a video camera or a still camera.
Why you guys sit in front of us? Be careful. Be careful. Hey!
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna say it again, y'all. Sign that petition. Email the council members. We are tired of this.
This is where they show their hand.
This is not a joke.
You stay strong, you stay on that line.
This is not a joke. If you haven't already done so, I don't mean to sound like a broken record, but y'all, like, come on. We need a little support out here. Please email Seattle City Council members at that email address I provided, pinned in the comments. Let them know what you're seeing. Take screenshots. Post screenshots on your page. Let them know what you're seeing, what you're hearing. Tag people in the comments. Tag city council members in your posts. Tag city officials in your posts. Tag Mayor Jenny Durkin in your posts. Upload screenshots. Whatever you can do to get the word out. Use your platform, however big or small, to support the people here on the ground. Okay? No platform is too small. I'm going to say it again. No platform is too small. Yeah, how'd it look? Look good? Okay, good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate you being here too. I'm all right. It was pretty rough, but I'm all right. Yeah, thank you. The medics got me with the saline in the water, so. Yeah, they were behind the dumpster. They were like photographers, so they had their cameras out, and then they threw the flashbang grenade right at him, like next to him. Yeah, yeah. So this guy was standing about 50 feet away, the black man, and they shot him with a rubber bullet, and then it just immediately took him out. And then this guy, the one that just fell over, the white man, older white man, was hit with a flashbang grenade. They threw it. They intentionally hit both of those guys from pretty close range. I think to make an example out of them, to let them know that they don't want us to cross a certain line. So what's that? Yeah, there was a black man here with a couple of other folks. They were right at the dumpsters there, and they were all on there for you guys. There was about 3 people, black man standing right about where that public parking sign is. Oh, sorry, you got me stuck. Sorry. Right about where that public parking sign is, there were like 3 people standing there. About good 50 feet away from SPD, and they shot that man with a rubber bullet. That's on my live. I'll go back and rewatch that. And then they were also a member of media photographers that were sitting behind that dumpster. It's since been moved a little bit, but they threw a flashbang grenade from that 50-foot distance right at his feet. And it literally knocked him to the ground. Like he fell over backward, like he was just shot in the head. And then he was dragged to the medic booth. The medic booth is about, well, it's right here. We've got a medic booth on the other side of this, the Rancho Bravo Tacos here. So grateful, shout out to all the medics here tonight. They definitely saved my face twice. And now just these 2 gentlemen I've seen before me here. But if y'all are feeling some type of way about what you're seeing, please stream it, tag the mayor, please share it, please take screenshots of it, please post it on your page, please tag Seattle City Council members, please tag the mayor, Jenny Durkin, please tag the chief of police, please tag local media, please tag whoever you know that has a platform, whether it be you or somebody else. Share this in your networks. Call on the mayor to resign. Actively fund the Black Lives Matter bail fund. There are going to be people undoubtedly tonight that have been arrested. I don't know if I've seen any firsthand, but I'm sure it's happened with the amount of tear gas that was deployed. There's going to be lawsuits filed for sure. There was just a ton of gas that flooded the city streets tonight, despite the fact that they issued a moratorium on tear gas here in the city of Seattle for 30 days. They still deployed a bunch tonight. I'm a cautionary tale. I got that tear gas powder all over my face, rendering me unable to see and really think and or focus for a good 5-10 minutes. And then there was a second wave of that as well. Same thing. Luckily, I had medics at my side both times. And I'm not the only one. I would say just about everybody out here had tear gas in their eyes. I was just stupid enough to stick around a little too long. I didn't realize it had caught wind and headed in my direction. There's a really beautiful sign I want to get. Can I get your sign? I didn't realize it had caught wind and headed in my direction. There's a really beautiful sign I want to get. Can I get your sign on the live stream? Thank you.
Guys.
One of the demands here in
I've been
Seattle
really
on the
quiet
ground
for a
is
while. Please don't get into arguments and conversations about that kind of stuff. That's not what we're here for.
we are. It makes up, I think,
right now at the corner of Rancho Bravo,
if
on
not
Pine,
the largest, it's one of the largest
by police.
portions of the budget, and the
Seattle,
direct ask
Washington,
from folks on the
Capitol
ground is to cut that budget in
Sunday night,
half,
Monday
which would
morning.
result in the demilitarization of the
We
police.
are peaceful. We have a
Get rid of
barricade
weapons
set
of
up.
war. Tear gas was outlawed by the
I didn't even see what he said, but I saw it happen.
Somebody fact check me.
Push us back
That
to
may not be
Broadway
accurate,
further.
but it's
Let us back up here. And they continue
really
to
wrong
fire
that they're out here
flashbangs
gassing their
occasionally.
citizens, even though they said
Rubber
they wouldn't.
bullets. You watch one guy get knocked
We
out,
also
one
have those
guy get
pepper
hit.
bullets. We saw the
by
impact
rubber
of those rubber bullets
flashbangs.
when that man, that big black dude, was carried away by a bunch of like young girls and men and medics to the medic station, screaming in pain over that rubber bullet. And that was shot from about 50 feet away. There was also that man that was hit with a flashbang grenade, rendering him unconscious. He was completely unconscious. He fell over and was carried out. He eventually came to his feet, but I want you guys to read this sign.
I got it saved, yeah.
Somebody please take a screenshot of both
The
of these.
original dispersal
Share it.
order?
No, you're
How
good,
do I
you're good.
mute this?
Share it with your networks. Share it on social media.
And
Put
off.
that in the comments.
Right
in your
now.
Email. Seattle City
Here's
Council
what I'm
members.
gonna do. As long as it has, as long as it has.
Take a
gas
picture of both of those.
canisters or flashbangs.
Open up your Outlook calendars. Open up your Gmail calendars.